on training in English language to become trainers who train other students. Anish, by presenting her with a memento. She's a budding poet, a blogger, who has a promising future ahead. She has a world view of her own, and she is recognized in India and abroad as a talented, upcoming poet. The depth in her creations reflect her maturity, which is more than her age. The Present Smile is a collection of her poetry, published in 2011. She is a columnist in the newspaper published from Texas, US. Occasionally, she gives write-ups in Deccan Chronicle, India Today, and so on. To address the gathering with a few words.
Good morning, everyone. Before I start talking to you, can we do a little exercise? Not much. Can you raise your hands like this, please? I see a few hands that is not up. Thank you. No, I didn't ask you to put it down, please. Can you wave it like this? What does it say? Hi. Hi, everyone. The reason why I wanted to do this is because I wanted to show you how influential language is. When I asked you to raise your arms first, some of you wanted to do it, some of you did not want to do it, and after I pressed you a little, all of you raised your arms. See, this is the influence language has upon us. If I had stood there, I had stood mute and had not done anything, I just raised my arm, just waited here, you would have thought, what is this girl doing? This girl with this ribbon on her feet, this thing up her head? You would have thought that. But no, language has become so important in our lives that we cannot think without it. When I say a mic, you have a picture of a mic coming in. But if you had seen a mic for the first time in your life, you would never, ever think it's a mic. Respected dignitaries on stage and off the stage who gave me this wonderful opportunity to speak to you. So now, how many of you have heard of the word mokusatsu? A lot of us have, haven't we? Mokusatsu. A Japanese word which resulted in the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki from the US side. So many years ago, when the US and Japan was at war, the US sent them a message asking, if you don't reply to this, we will bomb you, it'll be disasters. And the Prime Minister at the time gave back a reply saying, mokusatsu. The translator in the US took the first first meaning in the dictionary and sent it to the president at the time. It meant, this is not worthy of comment. But, on the other hand, back in Japan, mokusatsu is a very innocent word. It means no comments. One of the greatest explosions of all time, the dropping of the hydrogen bomb. See, this is another example where language is so influential that you need a lingua franca to connect both. And a small mistake can be disastrous, well beyond our beliefs. Keeping this in mind, I would like to tell all of you here that we are a tight generation which has not just one, not just two, but so many languages at our feet that we can get it all into us, take it out, and then change the world with just languages. Not just to destroy, not just to gain disasters, but to change. While I was sitting here talking to everyone, I just thought of something, glasnost. You would know the word. Glasnost and perestroika, Russian, that Gorbachev put forth so many years ago, which was a little bit of a disaster, but then he gained the Peace Prize for it, the Nobel Peace Prize. So, let me take this opportunity to recite in front of you. Glasnost. Как поживаешь? Says the president. translated into how do you do by the man beside him. That it means a much more deep Wie geht es Ihnen for the German president, Comment ça va for the French, and end with a merhaba for the Turkish. That the Turk, the German, and the French watch out for the man to make the translation, the conversion, in multiple tongues, because a language, a common, a lingua franca doesn't exist. More, freedom, the non-pathetic voice like a mouth of that twisted tongue, lest it be cut into tiny pieces and thrown into the sea. Glasnost, not just in Russia, not just in India, spread out in the Arab Spring, in Lebanon, Iraq, and who knows where else. That dying ruler may halt, turn, and say, "You have glasnost, but speak no more." Once again, I would like to thank Mr. G. Karthikeyan, who came and gave us a wonderful speech. The first thing I did when I heard he was coming was to go on YouTube and see his speeches. I don't know what happened today, but usually his speeches shake the very foundations of where we stand. Next, Dr. Balmohan Kaki, who has inspired me so much all these years. It makes me go forth as a very good academician, educationist, and more and more. Then Dr. Dev Kumar, who is not just a teacher to me, but also a mentor. I've been always amazed by the depth of knowledge he has, and I would like to say that you, the college, is very privileged to have such a very bright, vibrant person as your principal. Very much so. I wish I also had a principal like this back at school. So thanks a lot for giving me this opportunity. And also, last but not the least, to my father, who is my role model and who has given me all the support I can get as a daughter. He takes leave to come with me to wherever I want to, and I think without him I would never, ever be, what I am today. So I would like to, you never thank your family, but I would like to say that I'm very proud of him. It is because of him that I am here today. Thanks a lot for this opportunity, and I'm very glad to be here. Thank you.